Hi, I'm Kevin.
And I'm Kristen.
And you've tuned into our very first Overlanding episode where we introduce ourselves
and our trucks, coming up right now.
Hey, banker man, where you go with the cash in your hand? Going down to the water's end. Pull my clothes and dive on in. I'm going way out past the county line. Water's high and I won't come up again.
Hi, I'm Kevin, also known as Kevinista _ off-road on Instagram.
And I'm Kristen.
Welcome to Project Overland. We'd like to introduce ourselves and our vehicles today. You might ask why the name Project Overland. So as you know, many people, no matter how much they have tricked out the rigs, no matter how much they've spent on their truck, whether it's $2,000 or $200,000, everybody is continually adding or deleting something off their truck. So everybody has a project in the works, so to speak, of their truck. Now, we have two project vehicles here. We have base model Chevy Colorado Z71.
If you're liking what you see, hit that like button right now.
And then we also have the Jeep Cherokee XJ. Here.
So we had an XJ a long time ago, also in 1999. We loved it, and we no longer had it, so we were looking for, we wanted to actually go with the same vehicle because we liked it so much. It's a nice compact car. It's not huge. It's easy to park. It's easy to drive. It also is very capable off-road. It's just a lovely model. So we were looking in that 97 to 2001 XJ range, and we have been looking for a year, and it's been very difficult to find the perfect vehicle that we were looking for. So our qualifications is we were looking for low miles and in good shape, no oil leaks or anything of that nature. We of course would have loved for it to be tricked out, but we were also not trying to break the bank right away. So we found this one. It had only had a few owners, maybe 2 or 3, I think. It was in great shape, low miles. We've had just a few things we've had to fix on it, but otherwise it's so far it's being a great car. But it is a basic XJ, so it does have a lot that we plan to do with it.
Yeah, so we're excited about that. Now, this is in the making 2 years in a row now. I've been trying to do some stuff with the truck to get it overland ready. It's not that I don't have the dime, it's that I don't have the time. So I've been running out of time, and you know, it's nice when we go to like stuff like Overland East and other things like Winter Safari, because it kind of kicks me in the butt to actually do some stuff with the truck and get it more capable off-road and everything. So you know, we both have very busy schedules, and this is something that we can do in our free time, but our free time is very limited as we are here.
So our first journey into overlanding was 9 years ago. We went on a trip through West Texas. We were living in Texas at the time, so we went through West Texas and into New Mexico, and we just saw so many fun things through West Texas, which was surprising because I always thought West Texas was the most boring place. But we saw a jazz bar, we saw art villages. We also went off-roading for the first time in New Mexico, just outside of Truth or Consequences, in this remote area. We were going, I think it was the Gila National Forest, yes. We were going off-roading in the Gila National Forest, and then also in this other area out in the middle of nowhere. We took Grandma off-roading. It was a lot of fun. And so that was when we first started getting into overlanding, was on that trip. And we've always had a desire to go back to it in some fashion. So when Kevin started seeing all these overlanding videos, he was like, well, I want to do this. We've already been doing this. So
yeah, but the funny thing was, at the time when we did that trip to New Mexico, I'd never even heard the term overlanding. So it wasn't until recently where I even heard that term, but I was like, oh yeah, we're actually kind of already doing something like that anyways.
You know, I love New Mexico, and we had just a blast on that trip. Way more fun than I thought was possible. And there was also hot springs right in Truth or Consequences that we got to visit. And so I'm just looking forward to more adventures like that.
Yeah, definitely. We'd like to think about building our trucks as an adventure, kind of like when we go on the road and it's an adventure. We don't want to just focus on one vehicle. This show's not focused on a Chevy, it's not focused on a Jeep, it's focused on a variety of different vehicles, because we're going to be going on ride-alongs with other people. We're going to be doing walk-around videos with other people's trucks, you know, Toyotas, Subarus, Hummers, anything you can think of, we're going to be doing it. So one thing about this channel too is you'll get to watch us on our adventures as we travel around the United States. What other adventures do you think will come about in our travels?
Whenever we're traveling long distances, we love to find local coffee shops, good local places to eat, local barbecue, other local attractions that we can find along the way, hot springs. There's just so many fascinating things when you travel across the U.S.
Right, so all those are really fun activities that we like to do. We also like to paddleboard, so you may see some of our travels centered around paddleboarding. We like to do a lot of water sports. I like to make it to the ocean a lot. I love to smell the salt air. So there's a lot of different opportunities for travel for around the United States. What other things can you add?
Well, as a kid, one of our favorite family activities was hiking in the mountains, and so we have not done that much as a couple, and sometimes we've thought we should do it more, so I'm hoping that we'll be incorporating that more into our travels as well.
One thing too, since we've gotten married, I've never been a fan of the mountains much, but she's got me super interested in mountains now, so I'm actually going to be enjoying our trips out to the mountain area to go hiking, to sightsee, to see these little mountain towns and everything. So I'm super excited about that as far as our overlanding trips we have planned coming up. If you've made it this far in our video, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell right next to it so you'll never miss our next episode that we have coming out real soon.
And one thing I love about Ohio is that we are actually not that far from the Appalachian Mountains at all, which I'm not really that familiar with the Appalachians. I've always been interested in the music and just hiking in the mountains, and so I'm really excited about being able to explore the East Coast mountains. I've been in the West a lot. I've been in Arkansas mountains. They're beautiful. I love them. But I'm really excited about seeing the mountains on this side of the country.
Right. So overall, what this channel is about, it's watching our adventures traveling around the United States. It's about watching our vehicles, the Jeep and the Chevrolet, get built up, and possibly other vehicles that we may acquire in the future. We're going to have news. I'm going to be talking about different news events concerning overlanding or off-roading or adventure travel. And there also may be some humor involved too, some dry, sarcastic humor, as I like to have it. So you never know what you may find in our channel, but we hope you stick around. We'd like you to hit that like button. We'd like you to hit that subscribe button. I'm sure you're going to like the next episode.